Right now, let me get to Missouri Senator Josh Hawley, who will be traveling to the southern border, I believe, later today. Senator, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. You're going to go get a firsthand look at this crisis we have on our border.
Well, yes, I am. And we're planning to go to Laredo and later to McAllen, Texas. I do want to start, though, Mark, by saying, and I heard you just mention it, that we are thinking of praying for the folks who, 3 folks lost their lives and their families, and the others whose property has been damaged all across the state. We've been in close touch with the first responders and the law enforcement who are working there in the state. And really, I mean, as you said, from Jefferson City down to Barton and Jasper County, it was a tough night for our state. Of course, already reeling up in the Northwest from all the flooding. So we're watching that situation very closely, going to do whatever is necessary to help the folks there, and just want to say that my heart goes out to them and thank the first responders and law enforcement who work through the night in many cases to help people.
Yeah, it's a great point. Boy, when some of the daylight video that we're seeing from Jefferson City, it's amazing that there weren't more injuries or deaths down in the state capitol, but fortunately there weren't, and we'll just say a prayer for that.
Absolutely. And I think one of the reasons there were.
Senator, are you there? I believe we might have lost the senator. Oh, there he is. Are you back, sir?
I'm still here.
Yeah, you cut out. So go ahead and repeat what you were saying, please.
I was just saying, I think one of the reasons there weren't more deaths, or there weren't any deaths in the Jefferson City area, at least that we know of yet, are because first responders work through the night to help folks who are trapped in their homes, and to help people who were trapped in the debris, and to get people to safety. So again, I want to say thank you to those who have worked hour on hour to keep Missouri safe.
Yeah, absolutely. This visit to the border, time to coincide with maybe the rollout of some new immigration law changes or not?
Well, it's been planned for a while, and I've been wanting to get down there. It'll be my first trip as a member of the Senate, and I need to see it for myself. We've heard from folks. I've heard from many people, from the head of the Border Patrol, from the head of ICE, talked to border agents who work there, but this is a chance to actually go down and see the conditions firsthand, and to get the kind of be able to get the up close and personal tour that you can only get with a security clearance. And so I'm looking forward to it. I think it's vital. I mean, it's a crisis down there, Mark, as you know, and that we've talked about. And every city in America now is a border city because of the crisis on the border, because of the flow of drugs coming into our state, coming into our cities. Across that border, and of course because of also the flow of human smuggling. So it's going to be good to go and get a first-hand look at the crisis and continue to shed light on it.
Yeah, and it really it kind of sheds light on the fact that some of your colleagues who also would like to be president of the United States seem to think we shouldn't stop anybody at the border.
No, it's extraordinary, and I cannot believe what I hear from the other side of the aisle. Now I understand the Democrats are threatening to hold up disaster relief for our state, farmers in our state, as well as folks in other states, because they don't want one dime of funding going to anything having to do with the border. Anything, not even the wall, just any border funding at all. I mean, it's really become some sort of bizarre fixation of the Democrats. I mean, I guess they just want to open all the borders. I mean, just open them and be done with it. But it is a true crisis. It is affecting our state. I mean, the drugs coming into our state, coming across that border, meth, fentanyl, we've got to do something about it.
Well, Senator, your comments there about the fact that they're not willing to cooperate, I mean, it goes further than that. If you watched the debacle at the White House yesterday, Nancy Pelosi wants to accuse the President of the United States of a cover-up with no evidence at all. But then she expects to go next door to the White House and have a congenial meeting where we're all just going to get along.
Well, it just shows you where their head is at, which is that they would just as soon turn out the lights and do no work, do nothing for the next 2 years, and just run for president full time, which, as you pointed out, Mark, half the Senate is practically doing, all the Democrats. The people of Missouri sent me here to get work done, and I think it's safe to say that the American people sent us here to get some work done, and top of the list is our national security, securing our border. We need to get to work on that, and I am just amazed as I listen to my Democrat colleagues just to poo-poo this and sweep it aside, as you say. I mean, their mania now with the Mueller investigation, which is over, and trying to take down this president rather than accomplish what the voters sent us here to do.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Senator, before I let you go, I played a little bit of your interaction with judicial candidate Michael Bogren yesterday. What you described there of one of his arguments in a legal case was pretty astounding from a religious liberty standpoint.
I cannot imagine, I just can't believe that somebody would compare a Catholic family who's trying to follow the teachings of their church to the KKK and to radical Islamists. And that's what this guy did. I mean, he wrote it, and not just once. It wasn't just a straight comment, Mark. He did it over and over and over. And he stood by his comments yesterday. He just said, I just don't see any problem with that. If you don't see any problem with that, you shouldn't be as a judge in the United States. Sorry.
Yeah,
it's just incredible to me, and he won't be getting my vote.
Well, it's. I'm glad to see you're doing the work and actually vetting some of these folks who are being nominated. Senator, have a safe trip to the border, and once you're back, maybe we can get you back on here and you can give us a firsthand report.
Absolutely. I'll bring you a full report.
All right. I appreciate it. Senator Josh Hawley, thank you.
Thank you.